Howdy folks, how are you this morning? Got a long list of things to do on the truck here. It's Thursday morning, it's about 7:30 right now. Just pulled her back. I want to get up there and get those stacks clean. I'm gonna pull the pressure washer and stuff out and get up there and clean those before the sun hits this section. That way ain't nothing drying, and probably do the cab real quick too. I'm gonna jack that thing up, put some degreaser all low down it, you know, and get that frame cleaned up. That way if I want to touch some things up with some paint, which I need to, and some other spots, I can do that. But those things are super dirty and need cleaned, so that's what I'm going to take advantage of. Probably change that jump seat out too today. Not sure how much I'll bring you back or what you'll get to see. Probably some of that once I figure it out. Put that other seat in there, make sure that'll go in. Swap these out because I got those new ones. I bought those new ones, so I'm going to fabricate something and cut some of those chunk of those new ones off and put those on there. That way they all can go together. These right here, these little ones are going to go, so those big ones are going to go right there. Probably have to fabricate something for that too, because I got some marks here on the tank, some dings from stones and stuff, because obviously these don't cover it, and that little guy behind it doesn't do the job either. Somebody tried there. Put those little ones on just for looks, but those black ones, they just don't cover. Oh, this guy likes to pop up back here, so I'll probably figure something out. And this one likes to drop down and drag. Obviously, as you can see right here on a corner here, dragging on, tearing up. So I'll throw this on there just to keep it to pull up. So I've got to get this thing jacked up some, but yeah, I gotta get in there and get this all cleaned up. This is grody. That's all dirty though, but some oil down there, oil here from previous leaks I want to get taken care of and just touch that stuff up. This thing will end up coming off. I got an actual catwalk sitting over there that came off the white truck that I'll probably end up putting on, you know, and just cleaning some of this stuff up. It doesn't get done all the time when I wash the truck. I just, you know, throw the top up real quick, and or I just keep it down and just go through and wash it real quick, you know, do like an hour wash. But I'll do a thorough today, that's for sure. But I want to get those stacks done that way in this cab. That way when the sun's out, I don't have to worry about no soap drying. I could care less about anything else. And when the sun's hitting it, but I'll go quick since I do everything by myself and don't ever get any help. Gotta utilize what I can when the time's right. So till then, I don't know what's going on. When I'll bring you back, I know I gotta charge you, so we'll see what's going on. But you know what we say, till then, we will see ya. Let's get your eyes on this real quick. I'm gonna do a walk around before I do anything here. I already sprayed some of this stuff off, but you can see how nasty that is. That way you can see the before and after when I get done painting some of this stuff up. I haven't even sprayed it down with the degreaser yet. I kind of hosed it off a little bit, get some of the stuff off, but obviously you can see there's still some dirt and whatnot here. So got that taking off right there. That catwalk will fit right there perfectly. Oh, she is lucky, that's for sure. A little bit of TLC down here, some of that grime buildup off. Let me paint those. I painted them red because they were yellow before. Need to replace those already because those things just don't last very long. I don't know what it is about them, but all that weight and stuff, they just don't seem to last. So I've been wanting to paint that right there for a while. I just haven't got around to it. So that's one thing that's going to get touched up. Get some of that grime and buildup off there. Probably touch that up. I never painted the top of that. It was cream when I first got it, and I finally went around and just did that real quick. Never did the top there. That degreaser in there and get this thing cleaned up. Not sure what I'll do with this. This was all painted black when I got it. Somebody went through and just sprayed everything, so you know, maybe someday it'll get to Cummins brown, but not anytime soon. Maybe when it gets taken off the road and barely has to do any work, when I get that green truck back. Get in there and get the other side of the tanks because they need it. Those air tanks are gross. So some of that stuff taken care of because it needs done. But I got the stacks washed. They're nice and shiny. Probably go through with the polish here later once I get everything taken care of. Got the cab done. That way, you know, I don't have to worry about it. It'll get some polish here too. So that's that, but hopefully you know, you'll be able to tell a difference when I get done, because that's what I'm going for. So till I get done doing what I'm doing, and it'll probably be a few hours, I guarantee that. May probably be all day. I'll bring you back and do a walk around of after, you know, those mud flaps and stuff changed out, so be able to tell a difference. I was gonna wait until next week to do them, but I figured I'll just do them today. Since they don't make brackets for these, I usually just use this L channel here that's got the bolts and stuff already, or the holes already in it, so I don't have to worry about doing too much. And I'll hit a raccoon one day coming home down the road, so that one's kind of bent in, so I did buy some more, which is in here. So I'll have to cut that and get it to the size I want right here. And then all those mud flaps are in here, so get those out and get them the size I need to, so I can throw them on there and get them all matching, because, well, that's what you want. And then those little KW quarter fenders, I got 2 new ones of those, but I don't know if I'll put these Kenworth ones back on. These will probably get changed last week when I get done running. It'll probably be the last thing I do, because I'm not going to put new ones on and have them all tore up by that pigtail when it swings around when I'm jackknifing the chuck and the chassis and whatnot. So that's what's going on now. So until I get done with that stuff, put you on a pause, and we'll bring you back. So you know what we say, until then, we will see you. Well, just got done doing the outside of the frame and some of the motor and stuff, and it's sunny out, but it's raining. So fired it up. She's smoking, obviously. Filled some air here. Still need to do the inside yet, still some of that other stuff, but the outside and stuff's pretty much done for now. There's still a few spots I'm going to need to touch up before next week, but I'm just going to shove this forward so I get my wagon in here. Dispatch got a hold of me, asked me if I could run a few things tomorrow, so let's see. All crapped in there. Still need to do all that, but got most of this stuff taken care of. Just a little touch up. Make it look shiny. Didn't get to those. Was on the phone for 2 hours with my Uncle Mike, lives down North Carolina, watches the videos all the time, was talking to me about some stuff. So I guess I just want to get this shoved forward so I can get my wagon in. But yeah, we'll touch up here. So even had some engine 3,000 degrees stuff threw on that motor real quick, that way I get it taken care of. But yeah, sunny out and raining, so we'll be back with more updates maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I got to run those 3 loads. It's just empties. I'm gonna bobtail over to CSX, grab an empty, run it to ConAgra and Archibald, drop it off, bobtail back to CSX, grab an empty, run it over to ConAgra, drop it off, bobtail back over to CSX, grab an empty, run it over to ConAgra and Archibald, which is about 15 minutes from here, and they get to bobtail home. So Saturday, I'll be able to start pulling again, but that's easy money since I'm doing nothing but pulling empties and, you know, bobtailing. That's super good on fuel and whatnot, so I figured I'd take advantage of that, even though I know I got stuff to do, but I'm gonna have 3 or 4 days next week to be able to take care of it. So I'll be working, you know, on the truck in the morning, and then running it Monday and Tuesday in the afternoon, and then Wednesday, Thursday. 2 days I'm gonna have to do nothing but truck stuff, and I mean, I'm gonna do nothing but truck stuff. So be a few days of jam-packed stuff, so hold on. Till then, we will see ya. Well, folks, getting ready to use the old sprayer here and do the underbody of the truck, since I did the outside and everything. Basically, everything that's in and under inside the frame. I'm going to use the spray gun here, just a cheap Harbor Freight one. It's got the old pressure gauge, probably run about 40 psi when I do this. And basically what I use is this Rust-Oleum farm stuff I get from Menards. Let me see if I got a can in here that I didn't trash. Right here, this is what I use. The gloss black does pretty good. I used it on the green truck and it did fine, held up pretty good, besides a few spots here and there that nicked off and, you know, showed some rust through. Once I get that back, I'll show you. I did that last summer. I sprayed it, the whole thing, with a gun like that in most of that jug. Oh, this stuff is super thick, so I did put some thinner in there because I wanted it, you know, not to be so thick. So that's pretty decent for running this, for what I say, because it's going to stick regardless. I just didn't want it so thick when it was getting on and clogging up that gun, because it's super hot out and I really don't want to do this, but I need to do it. It's need to be done for a while. So let's go out here, because I got some things wrapped up like this tank, because I thought about taking them off, you know, but I just don't have the time because I'm kind of crunched working tomorrow and stuff, and it's about 2:30, maybe 3 right now. So I'm just basically going to do all the inside stuff. I'll be able to shoot that, you know what I'm saying, and not get that tank, and then slide up under here and get everything that I didn't get the other day for the inside stuff, and not make too much of a mess. I want to get those air tanks. That's why I got that this on here. That way when I shoot that air tank, I don't have to worry about anything. So pretty much got all that stuff the other day, you know, with just the cans and what I had and everything under there, because I didn't want to get too buck wild and I didn't want to get that out, but I need to, so it's what it is. So that's what I got going on today. So if that's what, you know what I'm saying, something you need to do, something like that sometime, that's what I use. You know, it's what it is. It holds up good enough for me, and hopefully I don't have to do this for a couple years, because I know it's not going to be running in the wintertime. But what I have done, I had to spray off because I had gotten dusty running the last couple days, and that water just beaded right off. I didn't even have to put any soap or anything on it, which I usually don't on the frame, but it looks a lot nicer, I can tell you that much right now, just from right here looking at it. Super clean looking and, you know, fresh. So I got to get that done so I get that catwalk on, because I got to run tomorrow and Monday, because it's Saturday right now. So you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I just figured I'd show you what I do. I'm not gonna, you know, shoot any of this, because I'm gonna be climbing all under that tank or that truck and stuff, and that's just too much to do for one guy doing everything. So it's what it is. Sorry. And I'm not gonna set up no tripod, because that's just a lot of stuff that, you know, it's a lot of work, and I guarantee I'm gonna get dirty from the paint. So that's why I got all the gear on, goggles, you know, cheap respirator. So get up on it and do it. Probably shouldn't take me too long, because usually it can buzz through that stuff pretty quick once you're in there and doing it and get your stuff set up. So I've got my tank and everything all ready to go. All I gotta do is pull everything out there and just start shooting and climbing around. So you know how it is. I'll bring you back sometime maybe and show you the finished product before, because I still have a lot of stuff to do, like swap that seat out, do those mud flaps. You know, I'm just plugging away at it as I can. We'll talk about something though real quick. This ladder was super rusty, and there's still some rust on there. And if you ever noticed any pictures or anything, the videos, this thing was super rusty. So basically took an SOS pad and just scrubbed this thing down, and you can still see a lot of the stuff here that wouldn't come off, and I just pretty much gave up on it. But it was a lot worse before. It's a little bit more presentable now. I mean, it's what it is, you know, 83, that's a lot of years. So it happens over time, but for the most part, that driver's side ladder is fine. But that looks a lot better from where I'm at right now, I can tell you, because that thing was gross. But it's what it is. SOS pad, a little bit of water, Grandpappy's elbow grease, get the job done. So I'm gonna let you go so I can get this taken care of, because I know my wife's gonna be coming home soon, and I want to try to get this cleaned up and not have a mess when she gets here. But I guarantee that's not gonna happen. So until the next time I bring you back, you know what we say, we will see you. Well, folks, like I promised, I'll do a walk around real quick. Just got done spraying that thing. I ain't wearing no shirt, so I'll try to keep it up. But I don't know what you guys do with those guns, but I just throw them right away, because, well, it's a cheap $15 gun, and I can buy another one anytime. I just took that air nozzle off of it. That way I could keep that and use it on the next one, because those ones are like 23 bucks, but the ones without them are cheaper. So here, get in there. It is painted. Still got to do a little bit of touch up here and there. I'll probably get a couple spray cans because I planned on going to the Menards and grabbing some things anyways because I might need some more hardware. But I mean, for the most part, it's better. Got that old catwalk on. I'm gonna dump that air real quick. So I just moved it around, but yeah. Still got a few things that I need to touch up, but for the most part, it's pretty done. It's pretty much done. Pretty much done for painting, at least. Still got to change out those flaps. Oh, change that seat out. Let's get over here. Yeah, that's all good. Black and shiny, fresh. So that'll be good for I don't know how long. Put that catwalk on, like I said. Put those tanks down there best I could. Man, it's hard to climb up on under a truck like this and do this stuff. Insides of these springs and whatnot are just a pain, especially a gun like that. But I mean, for the most part, that's a lot better than what it was. So at least it looks a little bit more presentable. Now that's what we're going for. Well, like I said, it's not a show truck, but it cleans up well. So that's what it is. Got a decal that's going to go right in the center there. Wanted to paint that white trash on there, but got something instead. I'll show you real quick. Well, I'll keep that a surprise. So till the next time I come back and I get some things going and I'll put that on there. You know what we say? We will see ya. Howdy folks, I'm back. Gonna have to put you on the charger. 36% here quick. Getting ready to tackle that jump seat there. That's a new seat I'm gonna put in. It's a little bit high. I'm not gonna put any air on it or hook up any air lines because obviously there's not anything going to that jump seat. I can sit in it fine, but she may need a piece of wood or something for her feet when she gets in there, but we'll see, I guess. Let's go out here real quick. Like I suspected, it's only 4 bolts. So it's, oh, there's a skinny one over here, one right there, bigger one on this side, and right in here. There's one right there, and then there's one all the way to the back. And obviously these are bolted into the side, which I can throw on the seats because that's how I got them on mine. So I'm gonna get this thing out real quick and bring it back once I get it out, and we'll see the different sizes here from height and whatnot, because that is the original one that was in the driver's seat. It's not the original seat. Actually, the original seats for the green truck are up in the attic. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I'm weird and save everything because, well, there's KW stuff stitched in the leather. I thought maybe I'd pull off sometime, but that's the original base, and those things, you know, they just slapped right on there with some bolts because those are the low rides, and they didn't come with no bases or anything like that. So had to fabricate that up because, well, sometimes that's what you got to do. So I'm gonna get that pulled out real quick, and then I'll bring it back and we'll see the difference in size there. So until then, you know what we say, we will see ya. Well folks, we're back. Got that old jump seat out, pain in the butt. There's a big difference in those two. The wife sat in that one, said she could just use something on the floor if she needed. That way she could you know, have a stool, that way her feet are touching and stuff like that. But I mean, this thing, there's a bunch of crap behind this seat, and I tried to just break the nuts free and stuff and pull those bolts out, and that just didn't work, it seemed like. We'll get in there in a second. Tried to use the small impact, didn't work. Tried to get out big Chachi, which he usually breaks everything through because that's 1200, you know what I'm saying. Then I had to get the old grinder out and just grind them off. So, but let's get in here. Let's see what was behind that seat. Old pack of Durrells. Oh, some pins. Wow, look at that, a bullet. That's cool. A bunch of crap, pins and stuff that just fell back here. So I'm gonna suck all this up with a vacuum, dump it in the trash, and then I'm gonna get that other seat over here and put that up because, well, that thing's heavy as a Chevy, and get that lifted up after I get my tools picked up because I know I'm gonna have to drill a couple holes, which is fine. You know, I can always plug them later, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's a big difference in those two. But oh, for a weekend, it's gonna be well worth the wife sitting on that and being comfortable because, well, Queen's got to be comfortable, you know what I mean? Little Miss Muffet needs to sit on her tuffet right on that thing. So once I get that back in, I'll show you how it is. I may have to take these armrests off. I hope I don't, because this is the driver's seat from the green truck. I mean, if I do, it's just a couple bolts. It ain't no big deal, but I'd like to be able to have the armrest for her. That way she can sit comfortably if she wants to. And I don't see why I can't, because the driver's side has both the armrests on it. So I guess we'll see. I'll let you know when I come back. So till then, you know what we say. Well, folks, got that old seat in nice and snug. The only thing I forgot to do was throw that belt on there. So that's something I'll have to do, which I shouldn't have a problem getting to this right here. But yeah, it's in there. The wife come out and climb in there. That one will be a pain in the butt to reach, but figure it out. If I gotta unbolt those, I will. Because, well, gotta make it to where she's comfortable and safe if she wants to wear the lap belt. Because, well, that's all that comes in these. 1983. 38 years old. That's all they came with, standard. So I'll have to pull that off. Get this guy off this side. Make this on the good side, because that's just a bolt right there. So I should be able to stick my lanky arms back in there and do that. So that's a win for the team getting that done. I'm happy. She already climbed up in there and sat, so she was happy with that. Probably need a little step stool or something for her legs, because she's a little bit shorter, and since it's so tall, because I had to use, you know, that other base and stuff and then put that on there. It's what it is. So, well, at least I got that taken care of. All else I got to do now is just do those mud flaps, which I can do probably tomorrow or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've got 3 days to work on that truck. So I'll be cleaning up the actual cab paint and polishing up those stacks maybe a little bit in those tanks. Other than that, I got some new caps for the rear there, so that'll be fun. Swapping out those quarter fender flaps, and then boom, we're ready to roll. Packing the bags and we're gone. So till we come back with something else on the truck and an update, you know what we say, we will see ya. Howdy folks, Monday morning here, and I just got back from a place, went and got that line done, called the dealership. They told me to go somewhere else because they said they wouldn't be able to make it for me. So I called this place up and ran over there. And he got that thing done within 10 minutes. Told him I'd give him a plug on the YouTube channel. Machinery Service Company and Auto LLC, Defiance, Ohio. Super nice guy named Sean in there. Took care of me. I was in there maybe 10 minutes, if that, you know, and he told me all the stuff that he could make for the truck, you know, if something like this happens again, or anything that I need, you know, with fittings and stuff. So let's get up here. But I did do some other things because I was up about 6 o'clock this morning. So I put some decals and stuff on the truck, which, look at that. Put that on there. Cut this all myself. You know, vinyl with a Cricut, and laid it all on there because that's kind of small, and I want people to be able to see this when they're going down the road. So a little skull up here too, because we got something else in the back here that I threw on. We'll get up over here, climb on up. Oh, look at that, look at that big guy. Yeah, threw that on there. And right here is where the hose was though. See how the difference in size, how small that one is, but this one, the inside diameter should be close. You know, it's just pushing ATF, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So I'm gonna have to run this here, but yeah, they hooked that up within, you know, minutes. So I appreciate that. That saved me, so I can get this on here and, you know, get this thing jacked up. I gotta clean up the mess because obviously when that line blew, it you know, threw a bunch of crap all over. Yeah, get in there. That's what I'm talking about. But let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, you can't really see. Right there's the little fitting right there. So I'm gonna have to climb up under there and run that line and get up under there and hook that fitting up, and then I'll, you know, we'll get you crooked there. Throw some zip ties on all that stuff and tie it up and throw it back inside the frame. So I'll be wiggling around under there, which it's okay. So I basically pretty much done with doing things to the truck besides cleaning the paint and, you know, cleaning the stacks up, waxing those up, swapping out those back. Got some of these so I can swap these out. Paint that probably black, just throw a little quick coat on, probably hand brush it, who cares, and then get these fabricated, get those off there and get those other ones. I'm gonna end up cutting those and might just only need 2 because the way the ones are in the back, I might be able to cut the ones in the front for what I want on the front and then just be able to use the ones on the back. I don't know. May do them all the same though, that way they're, you know, look the same. And then whatever I have left over, I may even cut and throw on the quarter fenders. If not, like I said, I got those new Kenworth ones right there that I could always throw on. So, you know, I guess we'll see. I don't know if that'll be today or if that'll be tomorrow or, you know, Wednesday down the line, because, you know, I could do some other things. I got some chicken lights I could throw on there if I wanted to, but I'd have to move that pure white trash sticker, and well, really don't want to. So I guess that's something that's, you know, debatable, and maybe I'll do that after I get back. Who knows? It's not really that big of a deal. I doubt I'll be there at night, so it's not like the lights are going to be on, but you know how it goes around here, always doing something. So yeah, if you're in this area and you need anything done, yeah, get a hold of them. They'll hook you up with a quickness. So till we come back, you know what we say, we will see ya. Howdy folks, I've got these mud flaps off. Let's do a walk around real quick here. Look at this thing without them. Those black ones were on there before. I just thrown those white ones over there in these spots right over here, as you've seen previous videos, right in here. So I got those big ones I'm going to throw in there. I'm going to have to run to the store and get some kind of bracket, because the one that was on there, they're all bent up and roached out a little bit. So I'll get some kind of bar I can fabricate in there. Those other ones were for the quarter fenders there. Got those off too. Took these front ones off. So that's what she looks like now. I'm gonna have to wash this thing up because I ran through a little bit of rain last night. She got dirty, and touch up some paint because that one was there, but that'll be nice to get that taken care of and covered. Oh yeah, look at those dirty tanks. Look at that grit on there. Get in there. That is just gross. Yeah, not what I wanted, but it's what it is. Hopefully when we go down Friday we don't have those problems. So that's what I'm hoping for. Supposed to be some kind of showers here or there, but we'll see, hit or miss. You know, we'll plan accordingly, I guess. But those are going to come off too here in a little bit. I figured I'd just wash them up before I got them off, but you know, she's dirty as usual because never can keep this thing clean, but it does look a lot better. And this rust just pops right out of here. I painted this the other day, but you can see that rust is just sticking out. So whatever, those clamp together and do that, it's what it is. So yeah, I got to get those stacks cleaned and stuff. Then I'll start, you know, cleaning on this paint because there's some streaks in here, but since it's so old, it's just what it is. You know, I'll do what I can to it, but whatever. So that's what that looks like now. Once I get all done, I'll bring you back because, well, that's what I do. So, you know, hopefully you like all this stuff. Right there's the guy. Subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever, doesn't matter. So till then, you know what we say. Morning folks. Well, hump day. Got everything done for the flaps that I'm gonna do. So I'll give you a quick walk around. Got something in my shoe though, sorry. Bag of mulch dumped over the back and, well, went down the old shoe. So there you go. Put those on, cut those and fabricate that. Oh, got this guy in here a little bit longer, better. Used the tops and just did this right here, you know, on this side. I ain't got these ones all fixed up where I wanted to. I'd get the old torch out and heat this up and bend them how I wanted to. I'd bend this one up because it was dragging down here and causing some issues. So we'll have to clean that up a little bit, but whatever. Oh yeah, other than that, it's pretty much done. I got to just clean some things out. You know, clean the box out, clean out the interior, anything I don't want in there. Clean up the stacks. Still haven't polished those yet, but that's fine. I did throw some cleaner on the truck, some wax cleaner and stuff, and it did what it needed to do. You know, it's a little bit deeper. It's not perfect by any means. This paint job is so old, and honestly, who knows who shot it. And, well, you know, they probably just did a quick job when they did it. You know, that's what it is. So, you know, don't really care. It's an old truck, not a show truck. Or if it was, it'd have a new paint job and be completely fresh. You know, I'd take my time on things a little bit more on doing stuff. But yeah, that's what that is. That's how we're rolling. Probably stay on all summer. Hopefully once I start running again, I don't tear these up too much with the grease and stuff from that when I swing around. But still need to throw those on and touch that up a little bit. Still need to touch up a few things, but other than that, it's pretty much done and ready to pack the bags and roll. So that is probably going to conclude this episode because, well, there's really nothing else I'm going to do that, you need to know about. So probably Friday I'll come back, when we start rolling down there and start doing some stuff and uploading some things. That way, you stay in the loop and you know what's going on. So until then, you know what we say. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed here lately. Comments, like, share, I appreciate that stuff, and that's why I do it. So, well, you know how it goes. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your grandma. She likes my videos, thinks I'm funny, but she don't think I'm funny when I curse, but I try to keep that down to the minimum. That way, she'll still think I'm funny. So you know how it goes. Till next time, you know what we say. We will see you.